and welcome back to Good Morning Tobago right here on Tobago Updates. Guys, this morning we continue our discussion, and as I have been saying all week, we are in the full swing of Carnival 2025. And so what does that mean? It means that there's a lot happening here on the island of Tobago as well as in Trinidad and Tobago. Now here in Tobago, we have seen a shift moving away from the old model of trying to compete with the Trinidad Carnival and focusing more on the October Carnival as a means of creating a unique Tobago identity in the carnival space. Now, there have been a lot of talks about what would Tobago present during the February Carnival and what would that look like? How can that be attractive to global, regional, and even local audiences? And with that, we see that a shift has happened where more events are taking place right after Carnival, where that domestic tourism and persons who have come to experience the carnival are coming to the island right after that national carnival happening in Trinidad. This morning, we are chatting with a number of Tobago promoters, and in studio with me, I have the director of Iconic Mass, Mr. Dexter Sandy, and we're talking a bit about that shift and some of the events that are taking place as a part of that shift. Good morning, Dexter, and welcome.
Good morning, Shenell. Good morning to all your viewers.
Excellent. Now, as I would have said in the introduction, there's a need for Tobago to do something different. It's obvious that we cannot compete with Trinidad when it comes to the national carnival. So a different approach has to be taken. And so tell us about what that approach can or should look like for Tobago.
Well, definitely Tobago being the island that focuses mainly on tourism, right? We need to make sure that in anything happening nationally, we have the tourism aspect of it locked, right? We need to make sure that there is a demand to come here as a tourist, whether it's domestic or international, and participate in what Tobago has to offer, right? So this time around, for us at Iconic Mass, we're playing our part, just as we've been doing since 2019, in hosting an event the Saturday after Carnival, S.A.M Coolers and Cocktails, right? It's a food inclusive event, and you can walk with your cooler. We will have a bar available, but it's a product like this that really helps to strengthen the tourism brand here on the island. So when the person comes across Ash Wednesday or the Thursday, and they probably just hit the beach first, relax, soak in the sand and the salt, they can still come to a relaxed environment at S.A.M, right? In your flip-flops, your shorts, and your cooler and your drinks, and be entertained with some of the premium entertainment that we have to offer.
Right. And when it comes to Tobago creating the system and the structures that can really be able to handle that amount of traffic that we are building up towards creating post-carnival, what do you think are some of the main things that should be focused on in order to facilitate the traffic that's going to come across?
Well, definitely it's something that we've learned over the years. We started S.A.M on an Ash Wednesday, and we realized we didn't give enough breathing space for persons to come across the island, because we know that there are challenges with the inter-island transport system, right? So we adjusted our product and we have now put it to the Saturday. We allow for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday persons to come across, and they do come across in the hundreds over those days. And we saw it last year where we had, in terms of the visitor count, we had just over 350 visitors coming to the event. And we know that this year it's going to grow, right? So we just have to be kind of aware of the challenges that people would face and make sure that your product is positioned specifically to account for that, and that at the end you will be successful. One thing in particular that we're doing this year, and I know we're trying to get Jade Monkey Mass on the line. We have done a collaboration with Jade Monkey Mass, specifically with their event called F.A.W.W, right? So I'm really hoping that we do get Seon on the line. But F.A.W.W this year takes place on the Friday, that's March the 7th. And that's a cooler event at Pigeon Point Heritage Park, the Friday morning. And then we have S.A.M, which is a cooler and food inclusive on the Saturday evening. So really and truly, for the patron buying into this package, it's a steal of a deal, right? It's two premium events. It's two events that have been tested and proven over the years. And you can just spend $700 right now and get that combo ticket to attend FAO on Friday, S.A.M on the Saturday. And in this purchasing that combo, the lineup, trust me, it's an unbeatable lineup. You have the Viking, Bungie Garland, you have the Viking, Fear and Lions, we have Voice, we have Verse, we have Full Blown, right? The guys who are in charge of the number one rhythm for the season. We have Kutin, we have Verse, right? He's our Tobago own Soca Titans champion from October. And last night he would have placed second, right, in the Soca champions, right? So well done, I must say, well done to Verse, and Verse is a part of this package, right? We still have some secrets to publish. We have GBM, as you see on the screen. Today, I know we're going to be releasing the headline act for S.A.M. Probably I can say it now, right? But today we're going to be releasing that image which shows Mikel Teja,
Wow.
right? Mikel Teja will be a part of the package, and he is going to be backed by Evolution, the band, right? So you're getting over 10 artists, premium entertainment, premium drinks. You come with your coolers, food inclusive, all of that in the experience over the 2 days.
Excellent. And we have now joining us virtually Mr. Sean Anthony, who is the director over there at Jade Monkey. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Tobago and the wider world. Good morning.
Unfortunately, we're having a bit of a challenge with your audio, but we will come back to you as soon as we get that sorted out. Now, when it comes to this collaboration, it shows the importance of the Tobago promoters working together, not just to build their own brands, but to help to develop the industry in Tobago. Talk to us about why that's important.
Yeah, definitely. We as promoters on the island, we really need to see where a collaboration works over putting out independent products. We have seen it tested and proven in Trinidad, the event called Stink and Dirty. Stink and Dirty is put on by 4 major promoters coming together, and they have now created this mega show that brings over 10,000 patrons to one event. We in Tobago, Jade Monkey and Iconic, we saw it fit that, listen, let's test this year. Let's offer the package because it's really a premium products. Give the market a bang for the buck, right? It's $700 and you attend these both events. We have premium entertainment acts. And so why not come together as two indigenous promoters and present this to the public?
Excellent. And we're going to check to see if we still have the connection there with Mr. Sean Anthony from Jade Monkey. But until then, tell us a bit about the packages for the boat event, Mr. Anthony.
Hello, good morning.
Right,
Can
good
you hear me now?
morning. We can definitely hear you now.
All right, all right. Well, of course, I'm listening. I heard that Mr. Sandy is on point with all the information he has given so far. You know, I think we should probably do this a little more often.
Right, exactly. And when we talk about your brand, Jade Monkey, and the event that you are now having, the F.A.W.W with work or for, as you call it. Now, this is something that started at the bar, right? And
Correct, yes.
you noticed that it started to get a bit out of control, right? It started to get too big for the space that you had. So now you have moved to a bigger venue. Tell us about the growth of that event.
Well, of course, I really want to thank the Tobago community and of course the wider world for their continued support. As you clearly said, the Jane Monkey space became very small, so we had to move. Actually, we moved from inside the bar to the car park, and then from the car park to the Pigeon Point Heritage Park. You know, and I mean, it's just persons really want, as Dexter mentioned, people want us to get out and enjoy that. that vibes, that feeling, and we are here to create it for you. It's a morning thing, it's a morning vibe. As exactly said, in Trinidad, it's happening in Trinidad with all the different collaborations. And when it came to us and we decided that we're going to work together as a team, there's no looking back from here. You know what I mean? So I'm really proud to be a part of it. And the most we can do is just continue to um, graze the space of Tobago and make them a viable and more party space for party goers before and after Carnival.
And tell us about what is being offered at four. Like you said, it's a morning event. What time is it starting? The venue and everything.
All right, so the venue is at Pigeon Point Heritage Park at South Beach. This edition is a cooler edition. We usually do the breakfast inclusive for the Tobago Carnival, which is usually the Friday before Tobago Carnival. But this year we decided to give it a little swing. We're coming out of Trinidad's Carnival. A lot of the visitors are coming across, and you want them to be more free and free up on the beach and walk with their own coolers. And so we are going to have. So it is a cooler. There's going to be food on sale. And as you know, entertainment is entertainment galore. I mean, of course, we have the Tobago adopted son, Juby, Fair and Lions, the Vi Queen, Bungie Garland, Voicey, and of course, we added our cast. Blackadan out of Grenada with one of the biggest tunes out of the carnival space right now with Blessings. And of course, we're going to add a couple more entertainers to the cast. And of course, we have our local DJs, Mighty Crush, 3D and Snoopy, Trendsetter Goofy, and Jason G. So, we're looking for, it's a party space. We're looking to create that vibes. Of course, you have the package now where you could fit with 10 plus artists in 2 days. It's a great package. I mean, don't miss out on this package. And of course, it's a cooler. The events, so you have the freedom to be out and enjoy the day. So that's basically what we're offering.
Right. And Dexter, tell us about the days that we're coming out, which day we're coming to four, which day we're coming to Soka after
Right. So
So far,
Mass.
we're going to,
so FAW
sure,
FAW is
FAO
on
is
the
on the
Friday.
7th of March.
Yeah. And
Go
S.A.M is
ahead,
on the
go ahead.
8th, the 8th of March, which is the Saturday, right? So Friday morning, Saturday evening, S.A.M starts at 6 p.m. down at the 4 Acres Villa. A lot of people ask me, where's 4 Acres Villa, right? We all know Bonaccord 4 Roads, that road with the church. You just head straight down that road and you will be guided to the venue space. You wouldn't have to make a left turn or right. You just drive straight.
Okay, and Saturday is a morning event as well.
Saturday evening, 6 p.m.
Saturday evening.
Yeah, we start 6 p.m. sharp. As I said, it's cooler, just as FAO. It's two cooler events, so make sure if you're buying your alcohol at the wholesaler, you're buying enough for the 2 days. And then we have, at our event, we have the food inclusive section, so you're definitely going to benefit from a lot of cuisine. We have some top of the line chefs. Those are we going to release very soon. And the top of the line entertainment, just as Faust has said there, is over 10 acts, right? Popping acts,
Yeah.
hitting acts for the entire season will be the entertainment package for the 2 days.
Right, and we are now giving Tobagonians a taste of that Trinidad Carnival pace, where you just go from one
Fete to
event,
fete,
take
yep.
a little rest, and you come back out for the next. You have all your outfits ready, you have your crew ready, you have your coolers ready,
Yeah.
and giving people that real experience, because it's no secret that Tobago has not had that carnival energy, that fetting energy happening. We're not seeing much happening now. But I was having a discussion recently that if we are to move towards creating a different approach to the February Carnival for Tobago, why don't we build out a calendar that goes from Ash Wednesday straight until the other Saturday? But it doesn't necessarily have to be just parties. It could be hiking. It could be island-wide tours and different things that keep people engaged. Because when you look at Carnival starts fete after fete after fete the month before the actual carnival. So why can't Tobago have a jam-packed schedule from Ash Wednesday going all the way up to the following Saturday that encourages persons to stay that extra week and do different things and engage in different events that are not just fetes?
Well, I know that there are a couple other events happening from Ash Wednesday. Tobago is now going to benefit from the Epic Carnival cruise that's going to be docking here on Ash Wednesday morning. Now, that cruise line is in Trinidad from Friday straight till Tuesday night. They sail across to Tobago, and they'll be having their event down at Pigeon Point on the Wednesday, right? On Thursday, there's Crescendo, which is really a food-inclusive pan event that's going to be hosted at Barcode on the Thursday. Yeah, so, I mean, that's a daytime event, starts from 2 p.m. And then you have on Friday now, you have F.A.W.W, and on Saturday you have S.A.M. So really and truly, a calendar may not have been published as a formal calendar, but if you have your ears on the ground, you would know about these events. But definitely there are activities that are around the carnival community that will be happening from Ash Wednesday to the Saturday. But I understand when you say we should have some other elements on the island that when the people do come across, they can do some hiking. I mean, Buku Reef is always there, and Island Pool tours are always there. So I know those guys always benefit. I know Alex Waterholics, he always has his water sport activities happening. I was down there 2 weeks ago, and you know, things are a little slow just before Carnival, but we know from Ash Wednesday, the pace picks up, right? So there are things to happen over that period of time, and Tobago just needs to play its part.
The Gin Monkey door is open every day.
Yes.
And maybe this is an opportunity for the promoters to come together on a larger scale and discuss how do we truly build out this post-carnival celebration in Tobago, moving away from the idea of solely depending on the Tobago festivals to come up with an idea or come up with a promotion, and really taking matters into our own hands to have something that is different. As you indicated, bringing on board, you know, some of the tourism stakeholders like Alex Waterholics down there at Crown Point and a number of the other boat and reef tour operators, some of the island tour operators, some of the car rental companies, having those conversations. How can we truly create a system and a package that allows for persons to want to stay the rejuvenation week? It should not just be Ash Wednesday to Saturday. It should be that you'd need a whole week again to recover from Carnival, and you know that Tobago is definitely the place to do so. Now, guys, you notice that with the collaboration of Iconic and for Soca After Mass and F.A.W.W with work, we're seeing something big happening here in Tobago to produce a quality product. Now, you indicated that at S.A.M on Saturday evening from 6 p.m, there is a food inclusive element. Is that additional price, or is that built into the price of the ticket?
That's built into the price of the ticket, and that's what we're selling here. Value for what it is you're purchasing. We want to make sure that when you come to the events, that you are satisfied with the entertainment, with the service, from parking, access. I mean, we make sure that we have ample parking at both venues. There's tight security. What else can I say? The bar staff have already been briefed, right, in terms of what we need to do. Nothing is a problem. When you come to the events, we only offer solutions, right? We shouldn't have any shortages of anything at all, whether it be food, beverage, or entertainment.
Right. So know that, my friends, you know, we have our favorites, so we could put in our orders before to make sure that the bar would have
Of course,
our requirements.
Of course.
Right, guys, we look forward to having an enjoyable experience here in Tobago after Carnival, and we want to thank you guys for taking the initiative to collaborate to bring a quality product to Tobago and to Tobagonians. Where can persons get tickets?
Right, so I was just going to touch on that. So right now, these are physical tickets, and they're being sold at various outlets. Jade Monkey Bar, Pappy's Water and Hole in Trinidad, Barcode, East Bay Fashion, Pure Vanity Clothing, those are some of the outlets that already have tickets. I know I got a call yesterday that they need to be restocked. Lost Restaurants and Bar for sure. Lost has a lot of tickets available. So now is the time, guys, to get in there. I know some person said to me, well, pay coming up, so for sure I'm gonna buy my ticket. Now is the time, prioritize, go and get those combo tickets, because when they're sold out, they're sold out. Yeah.
Right. And we know that there is a huge investment now in creating the overall aesthetic at these events. And S.A.M is starting at 6 p.m. And for the girls and the guys that are into the content creation, you got to get there on time, especially seeing that there's food.
Yeah.
You want to get there on time. You want to capture every moment of the event, but you also don't want to get the leftovers. You don't want to get the scraps. You want to be there when the food comes out hot, steaming, and you're able to enjoy it. You can take your time and get into the event rather than, coming and rushing to see what is left.
At S.A.M, food will be available from the doors open at 6 p.m. And I want to encourage, as you say, for everybody to come out early. Entertainment starts from 9, right? The live entertainment starts from 9. F.A.W.W is on the beach, right? So that's the element of sand. S.A.M is on the luscious greenery. So ladies, leave home the heels.
And
Right.
in terms of all food as well, I must say we are going to be catering for the breakfast and the lunch personnel, because it falls right in between, starting at 7 and 7 a.m. and finishing at 2 p.m. So you'll be able to have a bit of breakfast and lunch. So we have a wide array of different menus for you to choose from. Of course, from breakfast menus to lunch menus. So there will be also that alignment of food available as well for the patrons. I know last year a lot of people was complaining about the heat. Um, of course, we're by the beach and there's a water there, of course. They say we're going to definitely install some a cooling station. And of course, we're going to not try to, we will be doing some additional coverage for the persons who are not really sun friendly. So at least we'll be trying to meet some of the demands that that person was asking for. Last year we were overwhelmed with the bar, so we are going to extend the bar as well, and of course have the amount of personnel to definitely service of our customers.
Right. And, maybe I can suggest that you have those 4 branded hand fans for the ladies, just when the place get really hot.
Definitely,
So
you will
that
get that at S.A.M. We already have the fans, right? But it's not for every patron. So the earlier you attend, you get the benefits.
Right. You definitely need those fans, because when that makeup start melting off, you definitely need that fan. Well, we look forward to entertaining and fun events. And as I always say, when I do these interviews, I require
Of course.
a ticket for myself,
Say
because
no
I'm
more.
gonna be there. Guys, you're gonna have
That's
so
no
much.
problem. That's no problem.
We're gonna have so much fun at Soca after Mass, as well as for post Carnival. We're gonna come out and we're gonna represent
You have to
foul,
you have to say
foul,
properly.
Yeah, foul.
foul,
It's the
right?
pronunciation.
Thank you so much for that correction. So we're gonna be sure to represent and show them what fun looks like post Carnival in Tobago, and we want to keep in mind
I
that
must say as
it's
well. Can I just jump in as well? I must big up and Dexter probably have endorsed as well the Tobago Promoters Association. They're doing an extremely good job, of course, as you mentioned prior, about the different events that's happening on the island, and they are really privy to a privy of what's happening on the island. I mean, all the different promoters in Tobago. They are most of them, I would say, Dexter is on the chat, and they keep the public definitely up to date on what's happening on the island as well. So I must say kudos to the entire Tobago Promoters Association.
right. And as I was about to say, we need to look at this as promotion for next year. So in everything that is going to happen, it's really, yes, we want everybody to come this time around, but there's something that happens when persons have FOMO, that fear of missing out, and realize like, wait,
Yeah.
we really did miss something big by not going to Tobago after Carnival. So it's our hope that this would help to grow Tobago's festival tourism, relaxation tourism, and I would say recuperation tourism post Carnival, you know, and creating a whole new area to look into that can help all the tourism
Definitely.
stakeholders.
The two entities, Jade Monkey and Iconic, we have been doing that when it comes to National Carnival. You have these two events. And when it comes to the October Carnival, you know, we both have bands, mass bands, right? So we are always involved in the carnival type events, making sure that we push, promote the brands as well as the Tobago tourism product. Because at the end of the day, we all live here. This is how, you know, this is where we earn our income. This is where we spend our money, right? So we really need to make sure that a lot is happening so that we all can benefit and sustain ourselves.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you to you guys. And we are going to take a quick break right here and we'll be back right after this. So see you soon.